Hello everyone, thank you for taking the time to find out a little more about A-Level Physics here at Dubai English Speaking College. How is our course structured? Our course is broken up into 4 exam papers. Now paper 1 is an assessment that covers the work that we've studied in the first year of the course. The topics covered in this part of the course are a mix of traditional physics as well as some new and exciting emerging physics. Paper 2 covers the topics that we study in the second year of the course. Now both paper 1 and paper 2 are 34% each. Paper 3 is broken into 2 separate parts. Now the first part is based on our practical skills. We learn this content through doing experiments and linking our concepts with practical applications. Now part B is an option unit. Here at Desk, we have chosen to do option B, which is medical physics. Now, paper 3A and paper 3B together make up the last 32% of the paper. So in detail, paper 1. As I mentioned, paper 1 is a mix of classical and emerging physics. This part of the course, we start off with the new part of physics, particles. Now particles is a really exciting part of physics because it is new and is changing on a daily basis. Students really enjoy getting to know about all the work that's being done at CERN in Switzerland. We also cover quantum physics, again another exciting new emerging topic, and then we move on to doing some more classical physics, some foundation topics which are essential in the study of physics, such as mechanics, waves and electricity. Now, paper 1 has one of the second year topics on that, and that is further mechanics. That content will be studied in the second year of the course. Paper 2, as I mentioned, is more of a classical year. We cover some really interesting topics such as nuclear physics, which is certainly very applicable for Dubai at the moment, the UAE, with its new nuclear technology. So we're able to link it to the changes in our country at the moment. We spend a lot of time looking at fields, things like electric fields, gravitational fields, and magnetic fields. Again, these are all very classic, very foundation topics that support any university course. Paper 3A. As mentioned, paper 3A we do together with paper 3B. Now 3A covers our practical skills, and it also covers the knowledge that we learn in measurements and their errors. During the course we do a lot of experiments. It is a requirement from AQA that we do a certain amount of experiments to link our theories to the practical application. We often say that physics is the practical application of mathematics, and this is a way for students to see the link between theories and real life. In this paper, the students will also be tested on their mathematical understanding, which we practice throughout the course. Paper 3B, this is our chance at Desk to select a unit of interest for our students. Here at Desk, we have chosen medical physics. Now, this is not a topic for want to be doctors. It is a topic that gives students an opportunity to see how physics can be applied to certain technologies in the context of a medical field. So we spend some time looking at the physics behind the body, looking at the eye and the ear and the heart specifically, and then we move into the physics behind imaging, such as CAT scans and PET scans. Are you suited to this course? Physics is known as a challenging subject, so that as a consequence, there are strict minimum entry requirements. There are 2 requirements. The first is that from GCSE Science or GCSE Physics, that you have a level 7 or above. We also ask for a second entry requirement, and that is a level 7 in GCSE Maths. The reason that Maths is required to be of the top band is because AQA specified that 40% of all of our questions require that mathematical understanding. If you don't have the level 7 in the science or the maths, we feel that perhaps you might not cope with the rigours of the course. So what do students do after they study physics? Now, physics is one of those subjects that is applicable to so many areas, not just engineering students. Here at Desk, we have lots of students who come through the physics department and end up going into engineering and computer science. But we shouldn't limit students to just those. We've had students who've become pilots, have gone on to medicine, and even gone into business and economics. You can see that physics is really a subject that leaves you with plenty of options for post-16 education. The final part of the A-level physics course is the fact that we have a practical endorsement. As mentioned earlier, AQA have heavily involved the students in learning about the practical application of physics. Over the 2-year course, there are 12 required practicals that students must cover, 6 in the first year and 6 in the second year. These must be completed in class and written up. During these experiments, during the actual running of the practicals and in the write-up, students are meant to show and master competencies. Us as the teachers here at Desk, we watch the students and see that they can handle the equipment and process and analyse the data. During those 12 practicals, students will show a progression of skills from the start of the course to the end of the course, and it is really pleasing to see that development over the 2 years. Students must receive a pass in the practical endorsement. AQA have specified that students will not achieve their A-level certificate if they don't participate in this aspect of the course. However, as we know with science students, they are always super happy to get involved in experiments, and that is often the best part of the course. From these practical skills and the write-ups of these practicals, this is where the knowledge will be gained for that paper 3A, which I mentioned earlier. 15% of all the questions on all 4 of our papers will involve some aspect of practical knowledge. So obviously this endorsement is very supportive of that progress. Thank you for considering A-level physics. I'm Mrs. Hedricks and I look forward to welcoming you next year into the physics department at Dubai English Speaking College.